And another bad thing that happened in wrestling was the unfortunate Chris Benoit murders. And I'm just wondering, there's been so many reasons given as to what happened with him snapping. I know you probably talked to him a bit. What was your opinion?
I don't have like the answer. No, you know, I mean, I think everything that you talk about probably all fits in. I'll never understand it. I mean, no matter what, with the concussions, I mean, I'll never understand him killing his son under any circumstances. A 7-year-old. I mean, you know, no matter what, I don't. And you know, obviously, if you hear the stories from people, from like Sandra, who's Nancy's sister.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know, when she did the thing on the Jericho show. And that was really interesting to me, you know, going through all those details. I mean, I had talked to her and she had said some stuff to me, but never in that great of a detail. So it was very fascinating. But even so, I'm still left with the idea. I know some people are the concussion thing, and I'm sure it has something to do with it. And it's a good answer for a lot of people going like, well, see, we have our answer. But I don't have an answer. And it's frustrating because of what happened, and also because, you know, I wasn't like close with Chris Benoit or anything like that, but I did know him since he was 19 years old. You know, he'd be someone who I would see and was nicer to me than most. And, you know, I'd met him in Japan on when he first had gone there, and went to dinner a couple times. And, you know, we're just like two Americans in Japan together. Well, he's Canadian, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, two foreigners in Japan together, and he knew the language a little bit, and just a very nice guy to me. So it's kind of like you kind of know this guy who you kind of know, and he's a really nice guy, and a guy you greatly respect, because as a performer, Chris is one of the greatest wrestlers I ever saw. And then this happens, and it's you know, how do you rationalize it? And there is, I still have, I have great problems with it, you know.
Because as the sister was saying, it was a very brutal scene afterwards.
It was horrible, you know. Yeah, that only makes it worse. And then he brutally killed himself in a way that, you know, nobody would brutally kill themselves. You know. If you ever heard of someone killing themselves, I mean, there's a lot of ways people have killed themselves, but I've never heard of anyone killing themselves the way he did. You know, it was a torturous, horrible way to die. I mean, you could shoot yourself in the head and be gone. I mean, he was out there, I mean, trying to, you know, strangle himself in the most horrible way possible.
And is it true that the WWE Network is airing some of his stuff again now?
Yeah, when it's on the Raws and the Nitros. I mean, they don't promote it or anything like that. But his footage is definitely there, because I know people who watch the shows all the time, and they have not edited the Benoit stuff out.